Yeah, man, welcome to the first episode of the Crazy Talk podcast. I want to start off by introducing my wonderful guests and members of Crazy House, starting with myself. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brody Beats. I'm an artist, a producer, engineer, and a videographer, and a graphic designer. I'm also the founder of KrazyHouse. So I've seen different sides of the music industry and just dealing with all types of people and just ideas. And like my goal with KrazyHouse, with the KrazyHouse brand, is to support up and coming creatives and to get rid of a lot of the societal norms in the music industry. It can be really a really treacherous business where a lot of people can and they will try to take advantage of you. So I just want to create a community and just foster a platform where people can, showcase their art and just, live the life that they dream of being a creative and just having that freedom. But yeah, that's pretty much me. I would just start off by introducing my guests. Starting with you, saying who you are, what you do.
Yo, with all that being said, I co-sign all of that. I go by Saint Modern. You thinking about fashion. You thinking about progression when it comes to style. You thinking about music, arts and crafts, community, and unity. That's all I stand for. You see what I'm saying? So I'm part of KrazyHouse. I'm pushing the agenda with Brody. We gonna definitely, make big things happen. I got all my comrades. We all talented. We all got our hands in the community. And this is this is just the beginning of, the movement when it comes to putting out content for y'all. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna have a whole lot more.
For sure. Molly?
What's up? I'm Hollywood Molly, better known as Molly. I make music and I do a lot. I'm really basically my whole entire career while also putting in work with, the KrazyHouse members. And yeah.
Noah?
I'm Noah. I'm Molly's cousin. And the KrazyHouse security. I'm also a bit of a musician myself. I play a lot of instruments, saxophonist, a pianist, stuff like that. But I'm not too much. I'm security. That's all you really need to know about me.
All right, Bree.
What's up? I'm Brisky, and I go by Bree. When it comes to KrazyHouse, I'm just really here as KrazyHouse admin, so I'll be assisting with the stuff on the back end, and then when it comes to music, I am an artist, so it's like I balance both, and whatever we do, we all do together. So, yeah.
For sure. Miss S.
Hi, my name is Shireen, aka Miss S, aka Molly's mom. I am KrazyHouse admin. And I'm just kind of like the backup and background of everything. You probably won't hear from me much, but you'll see me. And I would probably be like the second point of contact for our CEO, Brody. So if you're trying to get to him, you're probably gonna have to go through me or Breezy. But yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm admin, and I'm here to help KrazyHouse grow as a brand. And that's it. That's what I do.
For sure. Savoy?
Yeah, I'm Savoy. I would say I'm just a revolutionary creator. Everything I do got to do with those two things. And I'm mostly just grateful and honored to be, blessed with this opportunity with the room full of people right here. And my main goal with KrazyHouse is to help these people achieve their goals for real.
With that out the way, let's just go ahead and just get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about. So first topic for real, man, just we coming up on the end of the year. It's been a hell of a year. Just so much has happened for all of us, really. And, the KrazyHouse, we really rebranded. If y'all didn't know, KrazyHouse has been around since 2023. But this is kind of like a rebuild and a rebrand, and we're just trying to come stronger, especially in 2026, man. So it's been a lot going on for it. It's been a crazy year. 2025 has been a crazy year. So with everybody's experiences, what can y'all say that has really impacted y'all the most throughout the year, so far?
Well, for me personally, I just think it's I'm not from here. I'm from Baltimore, and making that move, it's like that was really something that was, you know, altering. It was mind altering, just because, you know, just having to move from some place where you have a lot of people, you know, around you. You know, I grew up in Baltimore, so, you know, and being here, it's like I mean, y'all are cool, but I barely have any friends over here. So it's like making that transition, that was kind of rough for me, but I'm getting used to it. You know, going out, and my family been there to help me, so, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
appreciate
Yeah,
it for that too.
yeah. I know that could be a lot, man. Yeah, that's rough. Like moving, just starting over for real. But you know, it's gonna come together. You know, it's gonna come together for sure. Anybody else, Bree? What you think? For sure. You know, the craziest thing you think back that happened on in the year.
I feel like really like this past summer, just 3 months going full throttle as an artist, and then switching up in the end of the summer and like doing admin for KrazyHouse, because really it was also like assistant and just trying to make sure everybody else was straight and putting like artistry on the back end, just so I can really lock in with everybody else. So that's probably the craziest thing for me. Yeah,
I feel that. Yeah, that can be a lot, man. Definitely be a lot. I get that. You think so? What impacted you? Or you want to talk about it?
I think the craziest thing that impacted me this year, like all around, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, y'all, because I'm gonna cry on this camera. But I think it was definitely death. That is very hard. It's very, very hard to continue with your normal day life. Yeah, grieving is hard, y'all. And people don't see, just as an artist, it's hard to be vulnerable sometimes, but it's also good so people can see, you know, the other side of you. But I also, me personally, just who I am, I also bottle a lot of things up anyway. And I just keep going. Because that's what people see. They just see me keep going. They don't really see me grieving or me crying or me going crazy or, you know, just me being around my family. I've been around my family a lot more this year. So that's another thing, you know. Death is hard. Grieving is hard. And I don't wish that on nobody.
Yeah, people don't see the behind the scenes. Like, you know, people just expect for you to be alright and just keep going like all the time. And it's like, you know, we got our own personal stuff going on behind the scenes. So like, yeah, it get real though. But people just gotta understand, like, being an artist, being a creative in general is hard. It's hard, man.
That's a fact. It's a whole lot that going on behind the scenes. Like, for me, I feel like what kind of influenced me the most or impact my life the most this year was kind of seeing a return on my investment. Like, when it came to the time and the effort that, like we say, that go on behind the scenes, like kind of seeing a few things coming to fruition, kind of seeing some feedback and some reciprocity when it comes to like my effort versus the return.
Oh,
real,
yeah.
Like them little seeds that was planted in the dark, you know what I'm saying, ended up sprouting in various different ways to the point to where it's like you keep on mending it and nurturing it. You feel me? I know I'm gonna have something to harvest just by focusing and staying down like that.
I actually got something for that. I wrote it down. Let me tell you. I heard somebody say it and I was like, yeah, I gotta write this down. Hold on. It's called, give me a second, y'all. Principle, late, and potential. Just because you hit a rock 50 times and it breaks on the 50th doesn't mean the first 49 were useless. It's hard work and consistency when nobody's watching.
Yeah,
That's real.
That's a fact right there.
That's real.
I think I would just piggyback on a lot of what y'all said. For one, I made that move, the exact move when I was younger. I'm from Baltimore myself. I don't have an accent. You can see I'm removed. But that's home. That's home, bro. Like, I'm telling you, that's home. If you from there, it don't matter where you go, that's always home. And so that, you know, I lost my best friend at the end of 24. So to Molly's point, you know, that element, to your point, Saint, you know, seeing that return off the work, you know, and I think the biggest lesson I learned was just to value every second, minute, and hour of every day, but also finding the balance to pursue your personal dreams and hustles, but also make that time for your loved ones because it's equally as important. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the other thing too. Like sometimes we be going so hard, full throttle on the things that we got going on. We feel like we don't have the time to spend with our loved ones. So it is important to cherish people while they're here.
yeah.
And your way of showing love, you know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna think the same. So like some of the gestures, like some people don't take to it the same way. But something simple as time or like checking in on somebody, I feel like that's a good way to kind of shortcut. But at the same time, on the other hand, like most of the time, if you a creative or in the entrepreneurial field, a lot of people, even your loved ones, don't necessarily see the vision for real.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's real.
They don't understand, like, the ones you may love be the main ones taken from you sometimes.
Yeah, that's facts.
Sometimes they gotta see it to believe it.
That's true too.
Now it's up to you to prove that point.
That's true too. That's why God gave you the idea, the vision.
You know what I mean? And
I
I feel like there's responsibility that comes with that too, like what you said. Like, there's a responsibility that comes with the fact that you are the one that was blessed with the vision. Or you the one that's blessed with the ability to bring people together. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
And it's, it's deep, but that was my mind. That's what keep me together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We humans at the end of the day, like, you know.
Yeah, we humans, bro. Tell me. Advice for just blowing up, man. Like, advice for blowing up off of genuine music versus like the antics. Like, how do y'all feel about like that? Like just putting out genuine music or just like that's there.
Well, I wanted to say something. I don't mean to cut you off, but just kind of piggyback on what you guys were just, talking about. So for the ones that don't really know, that's in the room that don't know a lot about me, I do have my own business. I have a nonprofit, HBCU Recruit. We are a youth educational organization where we offer tutoring, after school, summer camps, and we really pour into these children education-wise. We have kids from kindergarten all the way up into 12th grade. We take our high school students on college tours and kind of teach them the importance of continuing education. And we introduce them to the HBCU culture and, want them to be interested if they want to go to college, to make it a choice, make it an option. Because there's nothing like going to HBCU.
Go to FAMU.
Yes, I am a state alumni. Okay, go Rams. But
Go Aggies.
Go Rallies.
I wanted to say that, my 24-25 year, if I spoke about it in regards of being able to say I did all the things that I wanted to do, I did. I traveled. I did a lot of things I wanted to do. I've seen Beyonce 3 times in concert. I was at the Beehive. Like, I did all that. But I also had 2 devastating losses. I lost my mom in 24. I lost my sister in 25, and it was approximately 372 days apart. That has forever changed me in a way that I cannot explain. And this is the thing that people don't see, is that you have to get up on the face every day, even if you don't want to. You have to keep going. Bills still got to get paid. Stuff still has to get done. And it's like those days that you just can't do it. You just don't want to do it, but you have to do it. And so, this is a really hard season for me, a really hard time for me. And regardless of how much, how many times I get up, how much you see me smiling and everything, you don't know the burden that my heart is carrying. And that's for a lot of people that's going through real life things. Like, I think I can say everybody, like, not just us. It's been tough for everybody, but I want y'all to be enlightened, and I always know, because I tell Brisky and Brody all the time, like, I believe in y'all so much because you go so hard for yourselves. Y'all believe in yourselves, and that's something hard to do when you're in the music industry, because it may take forever. You may be in it 10 years. You may be in fashion for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Before it actually hit. And people gonna tell you, hey, you still doing that? Like, you still doing it? You ain't went got no real job yet. You still trying to do that? You know, people question what you're doing. So always keep in mind that God has given you the purpose. Okay? You hold the purpose. He has the plan. So if the plan takes 10 years, guess what? You still move in your purpose. If you know that your calling is your purpose, stay with it. The plan's coming. Okay? That's just my tidbit on how my 25 went and how I see this.
For sure.
Definitely feel that. That's a very powerful message.
Very powerful.
That was a word right
No,
there.
for real. I had to get quiet. Let it sink
That's a
in.
word.
Yeah, gotta keep going. Let's talk about like work-life balance, man. Like, what keeps y'all going? Like, you know, it's hard to like, you know, go to work and like you still gotta go to work and pay your bills and stuff like just like how Miss S was saying, like, how do y'all balance being a creative and working at the same time? Because it can be pretty crazy. Like, how do y'all balance it?
It took
bruh?
time, but what's funny is it kind of just became the lifestyle for real.
Yeah.
Whoever, like the people that I would meet or like the connections that I would make, it was on autopilot.
Yeah.
Cause I'm the stylist, I'm the musician, I'm the barber, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
kind of how I got my life set up now, which it took some time and some effort, but
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
pretty much things are shifting around my creativity and my passion right now.
I want to piggyback off of that. I definitely do think that musicians draw together just naturally because, well, this is just my experience, but I at work, I've met a couple of my coworkers who are also musicians, and I'm like, they show me things like the things that they've been putting out, things that they did, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy because, you know, I'm a musician too.
Yeah.
So I do definitely feel like that balance kind of does mix in with each other because you do get those connections from going to work, but also KrazyHouse. Me personally, I only do for now, I'm doing the music kind of like in the back end. I'm mostly focused on kind of like my money.
For sure.
It is kind of hard to do that, you know, creativity on the end, like when you're just chilling.
Yeah.
And still have that mindset to work.
Yeah.
I agree because lately it's just been like I work and then I'm doing music on the weekends, or during the week I'm doing music, but I be waking up at 5:30 a.m. and then I'm going to the gym, and then I come back around 7:30, then I go to work at 9 a.m. and I don't get off till 6 p.m. But it's like every day I'm doing something where I'm trying to just better myself, not just for myself, but for the people around me. So I feel like that is the balance, like having that motivation, that discipline to say, you know what, I'm gonna get up and get it, cause at any point, something gonna happen. Like anything could happen.
Yeah.
Good, you know, bad, whatever. But I wanna make sure I'm okay even when I'm not okay. Cause I want other people to know they can come to me and they're gonna be there for me too. So I feel like that's the balance, like having people to talk to, you know, and you being that for them, whatever way that is or what that look like for them.
Yeah, that's real.
Well, I eat, breathe, and shit Molly. I do go to work though, but I've been doing Molly for a long time. Like I wake up and I be either Jordan or Molly. I get to pick. But I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna have a conversation about Molly any day that I wake up. So my balance is having them conversations, doing whatever work I need to do for Molly during the day. If that means I need to drop content, drop a trailer, do a photo shoot, whatever I need to do during the day, I get that done. And then I'm a warehouse worker at night, and I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. I go get some money.
Right, get the money, man. It don't matter what
This
you
music
do.
ain't paying nothing right now.
Money.
So yes, I'm
Yeah.
going in a warehouse every night, and I'm working my ass off, and I'm cool with that. And I don't care who got anything to say about it. Y'all be out here acting like y'all got the key to the streets. Y'all don't. Y'all be out here thinking y'all scamming. $250 ain't nothing when you can go to work and get that. But you ain't got to scam for it. Go to jail for it.
That's
So
real.
yeah,
That's real.
no, I just gotta go get my money, and I'm cool with that. And I'm cool with I'm never cool with putting Molly on the back end, but if it's ever a time that I need to make sure, you know, everything I got going on in reality is okay, then I'm gonna do that, because people don't know how to. This is another thing. Artists don't know how to live in their reality. They get this name, they're attached to the name, so they feel like they have to live up to the name every day. You don't have to do that. You definitely have to live in your reality and come to the conclusion, okay, this is not really my life. I really have to go to work. I really have to go make money. I really got to take care of my kids. I don't drive a fucking Corvette. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people don't come to that reality. And I'm going to be real. Like, I didn't come to that reality until like maybe last year. And I was like, okay, bitch, you have to really live your life in whatever your life is, not what people think that your life is. So, yeah.
Yeah. Why do y'all think it's like that? Y'all think social media? Y'all think like that done boosted people's heads up? Like, why?
I think that's a part of it. Like, as an artist, you spend so much time, or sometimes a lot of artists spend so much time trying to put on this facade to the people, to impress the people on social media.
Yeah.
But then when the people start actually taking that seriously, it's like, okay, now I gotta live up to it. Now I gotta do something I talk about.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of artists get trapped up. And, I don't know about I don't listen to a lot of, the shooting, killing y'all, but that's how a lot of these artists get caught up, because they start rapping about stuff like that people think he's really like that.
All the time.
And another
up to that.
to build on it. To build on
it.
it.
Just be you, because at the end of the day, you putting out something that you got to keep up with, that you can't keep up with, because it's not you, it's not going to work.
Literally.
Be you, gang.
And that's the main reason why I stopped. Like, I don't want to rap about fighting or killing or shooting or none of the drill shit no more, because it's like, bitch, what do you really do in real life? You go outside, you get cute, you do not be doing none of that fighting shit. Like, you're not doing that. So just go ahead and make the pretty bitch music. Go ahead and make the club music. Go ahead and do the emotional music, because that's who you are.
Yeah.
And once I stepped in that realm of actually rapping about who I am, that shit got fun. It's not stressful no more. It's not, I got to think too much about who I'm killing today. I'm really a pretty girl. I really like to go out to the club. I really like to drink. That's the stuff I really do. So it comes so much easier to me, and it's so much easier for me to live in that, because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And then you notice your supporters are more genuine.
They are genuine.
Once you're doing things that are more in alignment with who you really are, and you're not putting on the front, you'll realize that your community will embrace you for that and celebrate you for that, because it's going to empower them to be the same way. Because right now in African-American culture in America, it is a lot of, like, what they mentioned, like the shooting, the violence. It's just a lot of, it's just foolishness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They are fans of that, but they're not fans of their laughing.
It's entertainment. It's all, entertainment.
But another thing people are scared of is change. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people being different. So it's like, okay, I'm used to young boy talking about drilling. You know what I'm saying? Killing. But let's say young boy just decides one, and you can start over as many times as you want to. You know what I'm saying? Young boy has a great fan base, so he's probably not the best person to use this. But if he was to come out with love songs and say, fuck it, y'all, I'm not drilling no more, I'm only doing love music, I'm in love with my wife, and this is what we doing, it's gonna be a whole different dynamic. Now he's attracting a whole different crowd, but at least it's the crowd that actually fuck with him. And that's just the whole thing. People are afraid of changing and actually living in their truth, because they gain so much attention for who they're faking to be. And it's like, it's okay to be yourself, because you're going to attract. I done started over so many times, y'all. It is okay to be who you want to be and who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Combine the two and make it make sense.
You can have inspirations and pull different things. Always be receptive to what's presented to you. Not in the way to where you falling for anything or following anything, but in ways that you can extract different pieces and that can suit your strength. Like, always be trying to learn and add to your bag, but you don't gotta get caught up in the whole loop of trying to be somebody that you're not.
To all out, y'all low key tackled a lot, so I'm gonna have to go back. But to that, you can always reinvent yourself. I'm a big history person, and a lot of people don't understand that a lot of the people that we celebrate in the history books created their story. Like, they literally was like, oh, I want to be this, I'm gonna go around telling people this, and because in the time of day it wasn't nobody to go around and fact check, that just became their story, right? So be who you want, be who you are, and be who you want to be, for sure. what was the first thing we was talking about? Work-life balance. I would say y'all all said it. It's a lifestyle, and your lifestyle is your lifestyle, and you got to make it, you. In terms of me, like musically, I live that lifestyle. I'm a creative that creates and flows, and hence why I said revolutionary creative. I create a lot, whether it be music, whether it be books, whether it be like things that's tangible, movements. That's me. So just create your own lifestyle, live your own lifestyle. In terms of the front end, it's just like, that one movie with the little white girl and the road and the little dog, where they pulled the curtain back at the end and found out that everything they lived was a lie. When y'all was talking about fronting, that's what movie is that? I don't want to pub the movie because like low key they might come for us because it's a white movie, but like the Wizard of like where they sent the little girl on this whole little wild chase, but that's pretty much people. Like when we was talking about people living a front and living a fraudulent life, like promoting things that they don't necessarily live, that's what's become cool. The violence and all of that, like you said, they glorifying the entertainment. Like a lot of youth can't separate that this is real life for people.
I just saw a post. Somebody got shot in the stomach, had to wear a shit bag. He posted it, and it was like, man, like.
Nobody wants to see that. But
in his mind, he like, I might go viral. This might be the thing that put me on.
But that's like,
I feel like people need to see that kind of, because that's the reality. People come out here unscathed from these kind of, feuds.
But I feel like that stuff is making everybody desensitized.
It's for sure.
It's so numb though.
For sure.
2020, y'all know 2020 was crazy.
Yeah.
So it made a lot of us numb and made some people kind of crazy. Like you said, they don't want to change.
And if we're gonna be real black people, the numbest, because we've been seeing all of this.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, so I got a question. Yeah. How do y'all feel about the whole Fuck the Streets movement going on in Atlanta right now with 21 Savage, Future,
that's real.
The people out there, like, how do y'all feel about that? Because these are people that glorify the streets.
What's going on? Fill me in.
So basically, like, everybody right now is on this movement where it's like, Young Thug and
21
stuff.
started, right?
Yeah,
21 started. But like, Young Thug and Gunna and everybody, they all went to jail, and Gunna, I guess, snitched. So now I guess Young Thug came out.
He said he never told.
That's why Young Thug when he's like, "What do you do?"
Yeah, like he did all that stuff, and it's like I guess 21 Savage is now on the point where he's just like, all right, it ain't nothing in the streets no more. But it's like, okay.
But my thing is, this is my thing. These are the main people that were glorifying the streets and put it in the youth. Yeah. And I don't have nothing against 21 Savage and any of that, but it's a hard revolution to make when you've been doing it for years. Like, you have to put in a lot of work. You can't just get on the internet and say fuck the streets and think that your influence alone will just make everybody turn a blind eye to what's going on.
I agree. You got to put just as much action that you put into glorifying the streets into reversing. I agree.
Yeah. But it's almost like it's too late though.
Of course, you a hit for me because you pretty much saying fuck the streets after you made it. So it's like,
but we also have to realize, we have to remember, they're glorifying what was glorified to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of history that they're trying to. And also, I think the first step of accountability or anything is recognizing, okay, well, fuck the streets. You feel what I'm saying? It's not doing acknowledgement. It's not doing anything for anybody. You're either going to end up dead or in jail. It's been like that ever since the streets have been started to be glorified. So I think this is the first step, but also I don't think
it's how you go about it.
It's how you go about it. It's not just, oh well, let me team up the Avengers and we all gonna say fuck the streets and everybody gonna follow.
Yeah, because what people forget to realize, a lot of people still in this.
Exactly, and that's
it's not
real
like
life.
they can just walk about the shit and be good. Like, people have a whole bunch of shit on their shoulders that they're responsible for, like whether like they take care of not just their kids but like their little sisters and nephews, cousins. Like, I'm riding on a lot, so it's like I kind of see both sides of it, but it should have been like going about it a different way.
Okay, let me kind of like throw a question in there on the same topic, because I would say to a degree this is also embedded in hip hop. where you can go all the way back to artists like Jay-Z and earlier, where it's like the streets was seen as the first place you started, and then you flipped it to music.
Yeah.
So how does the music tie into it?
That we kind of not in that era no more.
Right. And I also feel like this goes back to people living in their reality. Like, you have to realize who you are. Like, do you think that you really about to cook a bowl of crack? And then after this, you gonna sell it and you gonna blow off music by all the money you just made?
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
Going straight to jail.
You're going to jail.
Going to jail.
I hate to like use Jeezy, but Jeezy's an example. You feel what I'm saying? Jeezy was money hungry. He kept himself in the streets because he wanted to keep making that money.
Yeah.
And that's what people are going to do. They're going to see that money and be like, well, fuck music.
But Jeezy also got out and diversified his, you know.
He did get out, but keep in mind that's Jeezy.
Yeah.
Like, everybody can't do that.
Jeezy.
So, but we need more Jeezys, and Jeezy kind of said it. He tried to.
Truth is, I won't say we need more Jeezys. I won't say we need more Jeezys. I say that we learn and seeing how we can extract the fact that he diversified his financial portfolio on the other, avenues, investments. But also, I feel like as far as the influence, we just gotta be mindful. Like everything that we just talked about, as far as like being yourself and doing good by people, and using your gifts in ways that promote more creativity and unity. I feel like that's what we need, and that's the avenue for that's wide open because it's never been done before.
Well, yeah, and when I say we need more Jeezys, I was just saying, like, when we talking about 21 Savage and them saying fuck the streets, he's an example of the type of person that can actually, he's shown how to reverse that street, go from the street, and then, okay, no, it's a bigger game of life. We just need more artists that's done that to continue to make music and continue to put that approach out there. But the audience also gotta want it.
But then again, you gotta remember how Jeezy got out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he was one of them ones that was giving out mixtapes at the stores. He was one of them ones that was paying producers. He said in his book he was paying producers $20,000, $50,000. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand, like, some people in high school, they don't even know about who Jeezy is.
That part, yeah.
Old different. I heard the other day, he sat down on my chair, asked how old he was. He said he was born in 2006. Gucci Mane dropped Chicken Talk in 2006.
Yeah.
Like, Soulja Boy dropped Crank That before he was born, or the year he was before he was born.
Which goes back to the young boy. That's all they know.
So we need more influence.
That's what the music industry really missing, bro. It's too much of the same stuff.
We dealing with a generation. We dealing with
for something else.
We dealing with a generation that came up with M-Boy as their main influence.
Yeah.
I think that we need to.
Who you emulating?
Yeah.
Right, but I'm telling you.
Well, that's why I think the NLE Chopper beef thing they got going on.
The way that he demonstrates his passion and paints the picture to where you can feel the emotions through the song, like, that's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that that's who our youth is emulating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We sagging off the.
Well, because if we gonna be real about it, Young Boy did the same thing that Soulja Boy did. His content just different. He took over YouTube at the most pivotal time where the kids was. I remember they said he got most of his streams early on because most Young Boy fans just let it play. They wouldn't even be in the house. But whenever they came back, they wanted Young Boy on as soon as they walked in the door.
I was not outside. I was in the house listening to him, just letting it play.
Yeah, there was niggas playing that shit on the PlayStation. I remember niggas was playing that shit on the PlayStation. They had a PlayStation YouTube like on the TV just playing YoungBoy. Like, crazy.
Well, not I wrap it up. I'm not even saying you. Like, just to like ball it up and throw a question out there with it. Do you think that you will ever get that kind of positive influence that they got back in the 80s, back in the 90s with the music? Do you ever think that we'll get that same kind of influence today? Honestly, me personally, I don't think I don't think anything like that is gonna be like not as powerful as it was in the 90s, but maybe we could have something, that has like somebody that brings along this positive view. I would have said like Michael Jackson. I'm looking at this off the wall poster in the back.
When you say Mike, he had antics with him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But look,
They always do that to us though, bro. That's another thing I want to kind of shed light on without saying too much.
Too much.
But what I will say is a way that we do have to band together and kind of leverage the times we live in with social media and how easy it is to expand, share, and extract information. Because these times, it like you say, the vernacular you use, like just how important Soulja Boy uploading in 2005 to YouTube was, it's just as important for us to be cultivating this kind of creative agenda to where it's about unity and harmony and promotion and giving others the platform. Because I feel like that's what we really need to be able to tap into our community.
And I feel like, bro, we got all the tools. We got so much more tools than like what they had back then. Like we got BandLab. Like it's people recording music off their phone and blowing up. Like it's a way different time, and we can really utilize all this stuff like totally different. It really changed the world for real. Like it's our time right now.
Well, I want to speak from the perspective of being the oldest one in the room, the one that grew up in that Jeezy, Jay-Z, Gucci Mane, era or whatever. I think what the youth is missing now, yeah, Jeezy did it, but Jay-Z, he put it in the music, but he didn't lay out the blueprint. So the kids are not going back to listen to his music because he's an old head. So they don't have the blueprint. They don't understand how he became this billionaire. They know that he was in the streets, selling dope, became a rapper, he blew up. That's all they know. Jeezy laid it all out. Okay? So you don't get, they don't go back and listen to Tupac.
There you go. There you go.
Held weight. You know what I'm saying? Lyrics held weight. He spoke about his life. Mm-hmm. It wasn't about, it wasn't all about the drugs or whatever. It was about him not having shit. He didn't have nothing.
And why?
He didn't have nothing.
And the real why.
Yeah. Like kids don't go back and
do their history.
And so they thinking that, especially nowadays, this music is just real quick. You can do it and blow up quick. Because they have these tools to do all of these things, it's like, I can be a one-hit wonder and it's gonna carry me.
Yeah.
All I need to do is that one. That's why you have the ones like, and no disrespect, but like, you have the Ice Spice and, all these other ones that just put out.
Just
like,
put out.
I like Ice Spice.
Just put out.
Ice
Spice is a bad choice.
And that's why Sexy Red is just known to be outside.
Oh, I love little sexy.
Yeah, I love sexy too.
She's
coming hard.
She is cool with everybody. If we based her off her music and their artists back in the day, can we really say that this is hip hop? This is true rap? I don't.
Sexy ain't the first one.
She got the first
Before we
one.
move on,
And ain't gonna be the last.
I'm telling you, because Sexy Red, I'm gonna be real. Sexy Red, she's speaking for the generation now. But all that ass shaking and all that shit,
It's fake now.
It might not be in the language or the pace or the way she rap, but it's definitely something that's been going. Now, to answer Noah's question, I'm gonna speak on female rap because I'm a female rapper, but the influence is definitely changing in female rap because it's a lot more female rappers. It's a lot easier to be a female rapper. It's a lot more accepted. I'm not gonna say too much about respect, you feel what I'm saying? But you see all the female rappers that's coming up now, and I'm talking about the ones that are coming up. I'm not talking about Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, all of them. I'm talking about Miss Trim, YK Nees, Bunny B, the one that's speaking for the generation right now. They're all working together. You know what I'm saying? They all fuck with each other. So it's like, it's definitely a difference, and it's definitely an influence because it's like, it's more so of a woman empowerment thing. Like, damn, I could definitely rap, and I could definitely, because keep in mind, I grew up in an era when Nicki Minaj and Cardi B was beefing. Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim was beefing. And that was the thing. Like, the female rappers were beefing. And it wasn't
all the
too many
time.
of them. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So now we got a group of female rappers that's coming up together with this new generation, and they all sticking together. It's a completely different light. And it gives people hope that, well, if I want to rap and I want to do this, I got people that I know. My favorite rapper working with all the rappers. I can go work with her. You feel what I'm saying? Even if that might not be the reality, it's a possibility.
Yeah, and to
not enough positive with it though, because rap is built off of beats.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying now. They're changing the perspective of what that is. I mean, that it's the start. You feel what I'm saying?
It's a start.
It gotta
Things
start
progress.
I feel like, yeah, like
That's what
you
I'm
said.
saying.
Things progress.
Same thing we all talked about.
Yeah.
As time takes its course, things do.
And that's what I was about to say is I think it can change because as much as rap is fueled by the beefs, I also think it's fueled by the streets. And like we kind of just talked about, the streets are somewhat dying out naturally, right? In the sense of,
sure.
it's gonna always be a thing, but we are experiencing tougher things in 2025 that has made the streets look like, okay, like
This
That ain't the way to go.
lane.
You gotta
Yeah.
remember, what I'm saying is that the people that were saying fuck the streets were the ones glorifying it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
That's like female rappers saying fuck the beat, but they was glorifying the beat.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
female rappers not
Yeah.
coming in and glorifying the beat. They're
Yeah.
coming in and glorifying the piece.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
When you're looking
yeah.
up the people that's coming in like that, it's like, damn, well, that's how I should come in. And you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's how I should go
so-
about shit, especially when they're the ones winning.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say is it's like, to me, it's gonna mirror the streets. And I feel like it's a lot of change coming. And to Noah's point, it's like, I don't think it's just gonna be one person, but I think it's gonna be people that's gonna start sparking things, and eventually people are gonna realize, oh, we all on the same wave. Cause let's be real, being quote unquote woke and all of that is being attacked and all like, so to be aware and just be knowledgeable of your history and what's really going on is starting to become cool again.
Yeah.
And so once people realize, oh, it's dope to unite, it's dope to have differences, but we can get along, and like that's really what we should be on, the music's gonna start to follow, because they're gonna start to embrace people that, like you say, coming in with the peace initiative or just promoting pretty girls or like things that we can actually celebrate.
All right.
Yeah.
And so everybody uniquely, like individually unique. So it's like it's gonna be differences in how people do things, but creating that space where everybody can kind of be positive in their own way, whatever that look like for them, that's what really should be glorified.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why
where
everything
do
we
you...
doing is important. Not even to cut you off, bro.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good.
It's just like with this platform that, you feel me? Because we've been at it. We didn't put the camera on it, but even behind the scenes, like we didn't put time and real attention behind this. So like that's why what you doing is important for real. I'm always, so I'm saying, support that, because I feel like that's the agenda you pushing, the whole unity of the creatives and kind of giving it a new spin.
Yeah.
Because what happened is, as time go by, like we are the new example. For real.
Yeah,
Like the younger
that's
generation,
real.
like they watching us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just about to say, this is proof. This space right here is proof of what we're talking about, where you got people that came together just naturally because they just good people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like-minded individuals, for sure. Well, yeah, with all that going on though, like, where do y'all see the music industry going? Because like, it seems like nowadays, like you said, the street stuff that's like dying out, and it's like now it's like the record labels are kind of dying out too. So it's like everybody's kind of like doing their own thing, or like direct to consumer, where they're on feet, like how you were saying earlier, where like Jeezy had to be on feet and like really be out there like selling CDs. Like, do y'all think it's going back to that?
Of
Or,
course.
like,
Yeah.
History repeats itself.
yeah.
Every time.
I was just about to say, I don't know what the future holds, but I hope it's a reset.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that's what I think is gonna happen. Yeah, reset.
Something happens to where, funk or like groove is like back in fashion or something, or like just something that'll bring that'll get people to dance together.
Yeah,
Something
for
that'll
sure.
get people to dance together. And yeah, the stuff now is cool. It's new, but I just feel like we need some of that, togetherness.
Yeah, yeah. I'll say.
Fun music is more popular than the real shit or the street shit. We're definitely going into an era where people are very independent. It's a lot more independent artists now, because people are seeing the antics behind labels and like actually the cons of signing to labels. So it's easy to be independent now because we got social media. Everybody's a content creator. It's easy to blow up on social media. If you ask me, the industry is probably going to be a lot more smoother when people can work for self, because everybody's going to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to be building their own little thing up versus giving all your money or giving yourself or selling your soul to a white man.
Yep.
That's just going to create who they
Speak
want.
on it.
Yeah.
Create who they want to create, essentially, and make you who they want to make you.
Tell you a music music that you put out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I done been through it.
Tell you how. Tell you what it looked like.
Write your music for you. It's like
Yeah.
No, for real. I'd have been the writer.
Once we get more individuality, in music, once we get more, people working for themselves, that's how we get better music. That's how we get expansion on our music now.
And also, I feel like, what we see a part of the music industry, like what part we see is the rap side. You know what I'm saying? We're not seeing the country music.
Yep.
We're not seeing the pop music. We're not seeing the foreign music. We don't even know what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? So
Other than K-pop.
They know what's going on over here. Yeah.
exactly.
they
So
know.
it's like the dynamic of what we should do is in front of us.
Yeah.
It's literally in front of us.
Yeah.
We're just so caught up in what we're doing that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
What else?
All genres.
Yeah.
That would be so just
Yeah.
that everybody knows something from all genres. And I think that's the direction that music should really go into. Like, the black kids don't just have to know hip hop.
Yeah. Hip hop is so big though. It's crazy.
I also
Like,
feel like
Our people's raised country.
Literally.
yeah.
They redefine the categories anytime we take over. Hip hop, the only thing they let us have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel like black people just have a hand in any piece of music that's out there. I just feel like we're so talented.
We're highly influential, like as far as like anything culturally. Like
I was just about to say, you could argue art in general. Yeah, fashion, all of that.
And we have to realize that we're the trailblazers.
My bad. I just feel like we in a generation where a lot of stuff be at our fingertips.
Yeah.
So it gets to a certain point where we can't be like using certain stuff as excuse, like, oh, we can't like look up this genre or listen to this music. Like, it's all right here. And if it was to unite and merge together, like that would be dope because it wouldn't be so much separation. It would be endless amounts of unity amongst everybody in a different type of life.
You can argue. I feel like that's what the powers that be is trying to do, like to all of us in general.
Well, hold on. So
Separate everybody. Like,
By the way, y'all, segregation is legal now. So just want to throw that out there.
segregation.
What you mean by this?
I'm sure that's a Trump move.
Yep.
yeah, I can see that.
Segregation is unbanned in all federal jobs.
Sooner than you think.
Bruh.
So okay, hold on. Since I was gonna talk about,
Because we were talking about segregation.
But no, we about to-
music community, and I wanted to be like, segregation is definitely legal now in all federal jobs. They're allowed to separate bathrooms and water fountains.
Project
So-
2025.
so
Creed, religion.
Anything.
So I was gonna talk about AI in the music industry, but I'd rather talk about, so do y'all feel like segregation is good or bad if we was to like go back to complete segregation? Because I got my
Segregation would
points.
only be good for us if everything was equal. So if we were equally segregated, it would make sense, but we're never going to be equal. We're not
it's
even
never-
equal when we're equal.
It's
So
never
like,
going. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Segregation could be the best thing that ever happened to us.
it could be. It definitely could if we could be equal.
Yeah.
What you mean by equal? What's your, like when you say equal? What
If
you
we
mean?
both go to the same job, you got your own bathroom. You white. You got your own bathroom. I got my own bathroom. When we make the same pay, I don't mind.
But nah, under segregation, we couldn't even work together.
Yeah.
What she was saying, I think I would be okay with it if I had my own bathroom, you had your own bathroom, I'm white, you're black. I mean, I'm black, you're white. But if I had the same percentage of chance of getting that job that you have, that's the only way I would be okay with it.
This all goes down to the infrastructure. And before, because I don't want to say I know where you're going, but you said you got your points. I want you to get to your points. But what I have to say, what I feel about that is we have to cultivate our own infrastructures. Like to y'all's point, when y'all say segregation and these type of things, the only way that we can suffer from that or not be in benefit of that is if we're not mindful of how things work. You know what I'm saying? We have to include certain things into our curriculum, including how to do good and be good by your people and how to build business connections. Like all different, we have to cultivate this from like so that it can go generations on generations.
So speaking on that though, it's like look at history though. Look at like, when we tried to make our own stuff and cultivate stuff. Look at how, like what they did to us.
But to their defense, I wrote a whole book on this. I ain't gonna just holler at me if you want to get. But to that defense, that was the most profitable time for black people, because when I think of segregation, and the reason it really won't work is because it's a land issue, right? Because real segregation is you have yours, I have mine, meaning everything you got, we just operate it amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
That's where it gets tricky, because they don't want us to have what
That's
they got.
right. They know that we don't think fast enough. You feel what I'm saying? We're not thinking fast enough. Segregation just became unbanned. This is something that we should be on now.
Yeah.
People should be trying to put their land now. People should be trying to open up their own jobs, their own businesses now.
Yeah.
Because this would cut all discrimination out. We wouldn't even be worried about no discrimination. The only discrimination we could do is against each other because we say good to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
It's about having those infrastructures, coming together, starting businesses, employing your family, their family, and then, you know what I'm saying, kind of, cultivate that into the community.
Yeah.
I'm real big on family compounds and and farms.
And they got them.
Like
they doing them right now.
That's
They
what I'm
already
saying.
do.
And that's things that we need to be doing. We need to be having farms. We need to be growing our own food, making our own food. You know what I'm saying? Having our own land. Our whole family is on the land. I can't stress it enough. I want a family compound myself. I've been talking about it for years, and I'm not playing about it for real.
Yeah. Yeah. I just hate how distracted though. Like it seems like we all lost.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah.
That's where the music comes into play. That's it, because it's mass hysteria. It causes hysteria and disillusion between it's like smoke and mirrors. Like we're gonna glorify your demise.
Yeah, basically.
Like when it comes to music though, music is frequency. So it's like what people put out, it kind of does change people's mood and all this stuff. So it's like I see both sides of it too. It's like some people really do be putting out whatever and got a positive outlook on it, but then some people really be putting out music that make people feel some type of way and do things. I'm not saying these artists are making the people do things. I'm saying influences people in a certain way.
And this goes back to the AI situation now, because we were talking about distractions, and I think that it's always been easy to distract black people.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
And social media was another one of them things. And we're so deep into it now. I mean, like, do y'all really know how long y'all scrolling? Do y'all really know how many times y'all check y'all Instagram, y'all Facebook, y'all TikTok? Like, do you really know? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just get caught up and you be scrolling for hours. You look up, it's 3 hours later. And this is the distraction they put in play for us. AI, craziest shit I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
They're just getting started on it. I mean, they're getting
artists.
started on it.
Artists and creatives in general,
They
though.
be on Instagram, Facebook. Like at first, I could tell when they AI.
You can't believe nothing.
It's the way they talk and it kind of sound robotic, but the thing is, it's only gonna get better.
Yeah, they constantly refine it. I'm in school for it now, for real, and so like it's a constant refine every day, and it's crazy because I don't know if people understand there was a shift where the whole country shifted towards data being important, and it started with the apps where they was like, you need to check what you signing off on because they can access. Well, all they're using that data to do is make decisions to keep us controlled.
Right.
Yep.
They watching our activity and they saying,
let me put that in front of them because that's exactly what
that's what's gonna get them.
Right.
Yep.
Every time.
I don't know if y'all watch Black Mirror, but
don't get me started on that. Don't get me started. But think about it though, y'all. Like
JD Vance the other day, and I'm like, this literally looks like an announcement for the purge.
And you definitely know they. You definitely know they want to purge.
you know that.
They want to be the founding fathers. They definitely do. They want to be the founding fathers. I can too.
Well, okay, hold on, because again, the history, the founding fathers. I was just telling somebody about this. When you really look at, I'll tell anybody, if you want to understand why we're in the position we are in now, all you got to understand in history is the American Revolution. Period.
Right.
Because we're essentially just living in the impact of how that was resolved.
Right.
But the founding fathers was actually the only ones that really, like, now granted they probably had their racist stuff and all of that, but you got to think in a period where the 13 colonies was the most profitable business for England.
Right.
England didn't have a bag without the 13 colonies. But at the same time, they was treating them like shit. The same way they was treating black people once black people came over there. That's how
They definitely was.
they were treating them like that.
Awesome tea party.
Exactly. And all that happened because of the founding fathers and the Sons of Liberty. And they were the only, like, you got to think, out of all the people in the 13 colonies, they were like the only like 30 that was like, nah, enough is enough. Everybody else was like, for real, we okay being England's little bitches. Just treat us like humans.
Yeah.
We okay. Y'all can pimp us out to the end of times if y'all give us this, and that. England said no. And the founding fathers was like, fuck that.
Right.
We on y'all head. So I get you. They set the tone, and that's why I think, you know, this whole make America great again and dude that's in office and all that, it's like it's like they've done such a good job at rewriting history.
Definitely.
That because we don't know the history, we don't understand that we hold all the power.
Because
Exactly.
that goes back into the curriculums, like I was saying. Like it has to be a major shift. I feel like we play a pivotal role in that.
Yeah,
One
I think
thing
it's
about
happening.
me is that whenever time comes, you know, when God decided to bless me with a kid, because they're rewriting so much history, they're taking black people out of history books.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's going to be so detrimental in my household, that they know where they come from and how important it is to know where they come from and not to get caught up in this world.
Brody, you so crazy.
Been taking black people out of history.
Yeah, again.
They had us going around thinking these Egyptian people were some tan people, you know, walking around, you know, almost like, no, these are African people.
Asians.
Black people.
Yeah.
Everybody are descendants of us.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah.
Bruh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. First of all, this candy good. Let's start there.
Yo, can I
Hold
get
on,
a
y'all.
piece? Can I get a piece of that, though?
Intermission.
Like,
Let's do
are
intermission.
we sharing the candy still, or did I miss the window?
Break time. Break time. Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, you
It's gone.
Yes.
I missed the window, y'all.
Let's get it back rolling, man. Let's get it back rolling. So, you know, what's upcoming for everybody, man? Like, what everybody got going on? What's, you know, upcoming music, events? Like, what's going on with everybody, man? Like, y'all can share
I've been
that.
trying to keep my hand in the community because, you know, as y'all know, I cut hair. So it kind of was an easy branch from selling clothes and being like an apparel stylist to being like an appearance stylist when it comes to like grooming and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole different take on it. But yeah, just more events to get back to the youth, kind of do like camps and, you know, classes and things like that, teaching the youth skills like, you know, how to cut and sew, how to draft panels for your own clothes, things like that, how to, you know, different things, that different type of curriculums and stuff like that.
For sure.
Most of y'all don't know, you know, last year I signed a deal. I'm ashamed. No, I'm not. But I signed a deal last year. I worked myself out of it. Thank you, Jesus. All deals are not bad deals. I'm not going to say that. All deals do come with things, and you have to be willing to tolerate it. Just like any relationship that you're in, it was a business relationship, and it was just something I couldn't tolerate. But I know most people would put up with what they were giving to get what they want. I just wasn't one of them ones, especially coming from an artist that's very independent and does a lot of things for herself. So what you can expect from me from here on out is to continue to be independent, continue to put out music, continue to keep working. It's all about consistency, but also changing it up and being consistent with whatever you change it up with. And growing my fan base, growing mentally, physically, emotionally, personally, and also get to that money, however I'm gonna get to it. And that's pretty much it. I've done a lot, I've seen a lot, I've experienced a lot, I've cried a lot this past year, and all I want to do is be happy and be free, however that looks for me, and be at peace.
For sure. What you got going on, Noah?
I don't have much going on, you know. I mean, I'm still, like I said, I'm still getting acclimated to being over here in North Carolina. You know, and my family's here supporting me.
You know. I'm a big cousin. Y'all need a big teddy bear.
But I also am looking forward to becoming, you know, officially a part of Crazy House, Crazy House Security.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look forward to that, my aunt talking, and she was saying like it might be, I don't want to say like difficulty, but kind of difficulty, trying to showing, bias because I'm not. That's not how I'm going into this.
He's the most unbiased person I know. Noah is if right is right and wrong is wrong. He don't care. If I was wrong, he gonna tell me I'm dead ass wrong.
But yeah, that's how I'm trying to go into a lot of the things. That's how I'm gonna go into this crazy thing. I don't want to show any bias towards my family. If anybody needs, guard walking around with it, make mess with.
You got going, so boy, man, talk to the
But what is it? Just what we got going on for this year?
Well, just you personally.
Oh man, I've been losing the work-life balance lately, but it's all in.
That's okay.
It is.
That's okay, brother.
It is because it's all in. I've been doing a lot of planning, and so 2026 is kind of like the execution year. Couple business ventures. Looking like I'm gonna start. Everything giving back to the people. So I got some. I have a company called M9 Mentorship, so I'm gonna try to push into some elementary schools and teach some writing workshops for some of the youth to help them kind of channel their emotions. I've been doing a lot with AI and stuff, so I'm push into some like elderly homes and teach them how to use like ChatGPT and stuff like that.
Man. Okay, yeah.
And then I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm in addition to the music, I got some political aspirations for 2028 that some people might think are very far-fetched, but
nothing's far-fetched, bro.
But yeah, it's more to come on that hopefully it can at least spark something.
Dang, that's dope. That's super dope. Yeah, Bree, what she got going for the year, man? What she got planned? What's going on?
Honestly, I'm just trying to be the best I can. Like, I don't even know. Like, when it comes to the music, like, I've been doing it for fun. And when it comes to personal, I just moved to Charlotte. And so I really just be trying to figure out what to do out there because it's a whole different scene.
Yeah,
and it's so much more opportunities. And like the career I'm in, which is like being a leasing agent and stuff like that, I really connect with people all day long. I'm talking all day long. So when I get home, I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Like, or I'm listening to music, I'm cooking, I'm going to sleep. So honestly, just trying to like promote my music at some point, but also be here for KrazyHouse in any way I can and just make sure that everybody is being able to be the best they can be, like whatever they need from me. So.
And just a side note, Charlotte is probably the best place for music as far as North Carolina. They're the mecca of the music scene. I would say definitely get yourself out there more, but also be cautious because just like everywhere it's weird people. But because they're the mecca and that's where everybody goes to get seen, people are going to try to step on your toes. You're very talented, you know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody take advantage of whatever you got going on or push you back into a dark space personally, because this music shit do take over your personal life. So just be cautious, you having fun with it, continue to have fun with it and go out there and have fun and don't let nobody ruin your fun with bullshit because they trying to be somebody.
For sure. Miss S, what you got going back there?
I told her.
What's going on? Right. Stop hiding.
Right.
I am definitely looking forward to 2026 being like a highlight year for me. Excited to be a part of KrazyHouse. I'm definitely gonna be on Brody's neck to make sure he put the work in. We're gonna be consistent, and we also gonna be here and supportive for everybody who is a part of KrazyHouse, in all areas for all creatives. And then just growing my own nonprofit, and I am stepping into a new career change next week.
Okay.
So,
shout out to her. Let's clap it up.
Yeah. Secure the bag.
but hey,
Well, y'all, we finna wrap it up, man. But this is gonna be like a running question on every show. What is the craziest piece of advice that y'all can give the audience watching, man? Like the craziest piece of advice, just being a creative in general. Like, what can y'all give the audience, man?
Living your truth. You know what I'm saying? Find your tribe. You know what I'm saying? Don't overexert yourself trying to go outside the box and exert energy putting on the front. You see what I'm saying? And make sure to also ration your rest with your output. Like, don't overexert yourself. Definitely make sure you keep gas in the tank, whether that be what you consuming food-wise or the information that you consuming and the people that surround you.
This is gonna be the craziest piece of advice. That's what you said.
Yeah.
If all else fails, shake that ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I thought we were going with it. We said crazy.
Hey, yeah.
I'm very big on having fun and living your life. Anybody will tell you I'm very spontaneous and I do what I want to do every day. I might wake up and decide that I want to go across the country and not tell nobody. I'ma do it. You feel what I'm saying? So if all else fails, live your life. Shake that ass. Make sure people understand that ain't nobody gonna ruin your motherfucking peace.
And life is too short, too. Life is too short.
That's what I'm
Might
saying.
as well
Somebody
live it
arguing
up.
with you, shake that ass.
Yeah.
Landlord comes to your door, shake that ass.
Shake that ass.
Thank you.
What I gotta say, it's not crazy. It's not crazy like how. But definitely don't surround yourself with negativity because you become what you feed your mind. If you're around somebody who's always saying something negative about you, even if they say, "Oh, it's a joke," you don't gotta be around that. You don't gotta be around that because the more you hear it, the more you start to see it. The more you hear it, the more you start to see it, the more you start to believe it.
Yeah.
So just don't surround yourself with negativity. You know, try to keep a positive mind, a positive outlook on life because the more positive you feel with yourself, the more positivity you're gonna put out there. That's helping everybody. You know.
Yeah, that's real.
It's real.
That's real.
My crazy tip is probably don't let nobody like trick you out your spot, but don't trick yourself out your spot either. Cause most of the time we be worried about what everybody else got going on and it be all us that are our biggest like enemies. Like I always say that to myself, like it's me, always me versus me. Like I'm always on myself so hard cause I feel like I got to go hard. So be your biggest fan, be your motivation, and like Noah said, like the people around you, make sure even like saying like your tribe is gonna make you thrive. So that's my tip.
For sure. That's real. What you got, Sabrina? What you got?
If we going crazy, don't sit on public toilet seats without doing a little at all. Work them leg muscles.
I was gonna say something to what Bree said.
Yeah.
Basically, don't let nobody like trick you out your spot, but also don't trick yourself out your spot.
Okay, and that also piggybacks on what he said. Be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're real with yourself and you can be your biggest critic, nobody can ever trick you out your spot. You can't tell me what I did because I told myself what I did and I put it out there what I did and not ashamed of what I did. Just always remember that. If you live with shame, anytime anybody bring up anything that you done did, it's gonna make you, it's gonna embarrass you. Don't ever let nobody embarrass you. Yeah. I'm quick to say what I did.
No, for real.
Yeah, for real.
I think you said about biggest critic. That's what I was gonna say about your stuff. I do believe that you gotta be your own biggest critic. You do sometimes, a lot of the times, you do have to push yourself to that extra mile.
Yeah.
But it's okay to take it easy, like you said, and like what we were saying about work-life balance.
Yeah.
It's okay to take a minute for yourself to breathe, to really take in all that you've accomplished so far, all that you're going to do, all that you plan to do. Just take a minute, you know? Yeah, it's okay. It's good to push yourself, but it's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. Always take that time to rest.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's real. That's real.
Well, I love y'all. Big Mama gotta work. So Big Mama gotta go home and get some sleep.
Yeah, man. Gotta go back to reality, man. We gotta go back to reality, man. Gotta go back. But man, make sure y'all tune in every Sunday, man. We dropping new episodes. We're gonna have new guests, man, new experiences. It's gonna be crazy. Pun intended. Pun intended, man.
Shake that ass.
So with that being said, right, shake that ass. With that being said, we'll see y'all next time, man. We out of here.
See y'all.
We out of here.
Peace and love.